But my question to you is, here you brought scripture to me, right? If I show scripture to you from your own scripture, and I can prove to you Jesus isn't God, why would you not be open-minded enough? Let me finish, if you don't mind, right? Why would you not be open-minded enough to say, if you can prove to me the truth, I'd accept it, as I was.
I know the truth.
But see, don't you see that's incredibly close-minded? Because you haven't even listened to me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Let me just say one thing, if you don't mind. Imagine I try one flavor of ice cream. I try vanilla. And I tell you this is the best flavor in the world.
Yeah.
And you tell me, hey, I have strawberry, chocolate chip, mint and chip. Let me just show them to you. And I say, no, this is the best in the world already. No! You from the UK, you got all kinds of halal food, right? And I would tell you, no, this is so much better already. You would tell me this guy's closed-minded. I came to you and I said, look, I'm open to listening and accepting the truth. But you came to me and you said, I'm not open. Even if you prove to me the truth, I'm not going to accept it. Just tell me honestly, Marilyn. It's not a debate. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
Honestly, don't you think it's a little closed-minded?
I'll tell you why. Now, when Adam, right, our first Adam, you know, when the first...
More than one Adam?
Yeah, the first Adam, yeah.
Who's the second
Well,
Adam?
no, I'll tell you in a minute. Right, the first Adam, he brought death. Now, Jesus...
He brought death?
Death, yeah. When he had the apple and mountain. Well, say
I mean, God ordained death, not Adam.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But because of what he did, the sin, he brought death. In that sense, because of the sin, because God says, if you eat of this particular tree, obviously,
Real quick, so where did you get that belief from? The Bible?
it's in here, yeah. It should be in your Bible as well.
Sure, but let me just ask you.
Yeah, it should also, because you follow the first 5 books, don't you?
I follow the Quran.
Yeah, which is the first 5 books.
No, that's not the Quran. The Quran is not.
No, I know it's not. But I mean, you follow the first 5 books in the Bible, don't you?
I do not. I follow the Quran, which if you don't have one, I can give you one as a gift.
One because everyone has
Excellent. So I believe in the Quran.
Yeah.
What I believe is there was a message revealed to the Prophet Moses, right?
Yeah.
And there was a message revealed to the Prophet David.
Yeah.
And there was a message revealed to the Prophet Jesus.
Yeah.
Prophet David. He's called the Prophet in the Bible as well. So.
Yes.
Okay, so the Prophet David, the Prophet Jesus.
Not the Prophet Jesus, his Lord and Savior.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Okay. Now, those messages that were revealed, I believe. This which you have today is not those messages. And let me explain it. The earliest manuscript that you have for the Old Testament are the Dead Sea Scrolls, correct? Is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
Not some of them. You have to look it up if you're not
Dead Sea Scrolls and some was from obviously
the ones that you have are the Dead Sea Scrolls that you can manuscript. And those are around 200 BC. So obviously that's not anywhere close to the time of Moses.
Hang on, Moses wrote the first 5 books.
Sorry?
Moses
wrote I wish you would leave right here.
Do you have those writings from Moses?
Yeah, it's there in the Bible.
Moses wrote these?
Yeah.
Manuscript?
Yeah, it says in
like wrote it in English?
Wrote it. Oh, no.
Okay, so the earliest manuscripts
you became Muslim today?
Are from about 200 years before Jesus.
This is
upon him. So they are not anywhere close
Did you
to the time of
understand
Moses. And the manuscript. Are you listening?
These scrolls. What they did was, some of them made it authentic.
that you want to ask for.
Made it authentic. Made it, to see that
You got a number.
what was written was right.
If the earliest scripture that you have is from 200 years, actual manuscript, before Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, then obviously Moses' writings are not with you. Okay? After the fall of Babylon, after the displacement of the people of Israel, early scriptures are all gone. So what you have today, and even the Dead Sea, let me finish. Even the Dead Sea Scrolls have disagreements between scripture. Let me explain this to you. 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 9. Then Job gave the sum of the number of the people to the king. And there were in Israel 800,000 valiant men. How many?
800,000.
Who drew sword. And then the men of Judah were 500,000. How many?
500,000.
So Israel was 800,000. Judah was?
Oh,
500,000.
yeah, 500.
No wonder you were married. You're so
Yeah,
intelligent.
So I want to show you that the first.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you.
First Chronicles 21:5. Then Job gave the sum of the number of the people to David. Same Job, same
Yeah.
King David. All Israel had was 1,100,000.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know where you're going, but relax. Let's just go through this, right? Who drew the sword, and Judah had 400,000, 470,000. So now, from 800,000, we went to 1,100,000.
Sheikh is
From
very focused.
500,000,
I like
we
it.
went to 470,000. Which one did King David, or Moses write?
Which one are we on now?
First Chronicles,
Yeah.
21,
Don't
5.
forget the first 5 books was
Okay.
for Moses.
Okay, so these are not for Moses.
Yeah, no.
So who wrote these?
It's got it somewhere. Hang on, I'll do it. First of all, what did you say? Chronicles.
First Chronicle,
First Chronicles, and what was the verse?
chapter 21,
Yeah,
verse 5.
verse.
Would you like some water or anything?
No, I'm okay at the moment, thank you.
No problem. Would you like a chair? Good.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Right, so that was 5.
Sheikh, in all this time, we could have done a nice mas'ala Zad al-Mustaqni, man.
It
Inshallah.
says here, 2 Samuel 24.
We'll have time for Zad and Bulugh and have time for this.
We had 2 Samuel 24:9. Was that the one you said before? 2 Samuel?
Yes.
Yeah. There's 800,000 in Israel,
Yes.
500,000, which could be a round number for 470,000 in Judah. The reason for the difference is unclear. Perhaps it is related. Yeah.
So the Bible is unclear.
No, this bit is. Perhaps it is
I just want to understand. First thing you're saying is 800,000 can be rounded to 1,100,000.
Oh no, it said 470,000.
So what about the 800,000?
Yeah, let's just have a read down to see if we can find it.
Find a way.
Right. Perhaps it is related to the unofficial and incomplete nature of the census. That's got I don't want to through.
I would use
With the different figures.
MashaAllah.
to ask a question. Some advice. So, sorry.
Too said.
But
Representing the inclusion or exclusion of certain
The other guy, right? The white guy. Get his number. Did you get his number?
and that's in verse 6.
Yeah, don't let them go unless we get their number.
Joab did not include Levi or Benjamin in the number aid because the king's command was repulsive to him.
And this is going to be 4?
That is 6.
This
Yeah.
in South
Now,
Cameroon.
first thing is,
South
when you talk
cover.
about rounding,
Oh, hang on.
Go ahead.
It says here, or perhaps it's
The mic on the shape for this.
mistake.
oh,
Yeah, just say that. Or perhaps it is simply due to a copyist mistake.
so it's
Which I don't.
okay, so you're saying there are copyist errors in the Bible. And this is from your commentary.
Allah provides.
No. Hold on. Can I see it?
Yeah, there you go.
This is yours, right?
Yeah,
I didn't bring it.
Oh, no,
I didn't
that's
print
mine.
it.
No,
Okay.
that's
Excellent,
mine,
excellent. Or perhaps it's simply due to a copyist mistake.
Sheikh's too
The
much.
NIV relieves the problem somewhat by translating the conjunction, changing the translation to including instead of and. Interesting. So now, your own Christian commentary is saying that there could be.
another discussion.
And this is
Shahada, just now, we want to give some.
MashaAllah. 3. Allah Akbar.
That's like 8
today, you know that. Shout out to the
MashaAllah. Barakallah fikum. May Allah make you firm in the religion.
Ameen.
Yeah, and one of the highest places, inshallah, for you.
Inshallah. Yo,
Yeah, we're all family. All Muslims, we're all one family.
Hussein.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one thing I think we can agree now that there is the clear possibility of copyist errors in the Bible.
only this particular.
Only this?
Yeah,
Okay,
as
let me
far
give
as I
you.
know, as
Okay,
far as I know.
I got you.
Yeah.
You see these stickies?
Yeah.
We got
but that
plenty to
doesn't
go.
worry me. That doesn't worry
It does worry me, and I'll explain why.
Shahada.